I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars for July, Aquarius. Now, the new moon this month is in your solar sixth house, which means that you're going to have to be pretty smart about your time management. Okay, so try not to let people interrupt your time. You may have to put a sign on your door to say, come back in 5 minutes or 2 days or whatever, because you have a lot to get through at the moment. And this is an opportunity for you to set in better systems and procedures that will just make your life a lot easier. And sometimes it's not even about putting the systems and procedures in for you. It's more about putting them in so other people know what's expected. So, keep that in mind. The more that you can do over this month to make yourself more productive and to help other people, work in with your time schedule, then the better it will be. Now, Uranus and Pluto square as well this month. It's a series of squares, and which is a challenging situation. And for you, it could mean that you could be put in the public hot seat. Okay, so don't be surprised if you're out somewhere and you really have to stand up, take center stage and sort of think on your feet. So you want to be ready for that, as ready as you can be. But more so, I think it's a time for you just to have faith that you do know what you're doing, you do know your business. And as an Aquarius, you're a highly intellectual sign, and you make sure that you know your business. So have faith that whenever that does happen, you're going to be able to handle it all with flying colors, okay? So I don't want you to worry about it. It's a time actually where what you do, you just never know who's watching. The right people can be watching at the right time, which can just show your abilities off, which can lead to something else down the track. So it's an opportunist type time. Now, career and money specifically, this month, if you can help someone else realize their goals, then it can do a couple of things. Firstly, if there's been some tension between you and a co-worker, if you can step forward and be the bigger person and say, hey, listen, I know how to do that, let me help you, it's going to dissipate that energy and tension. Secondly, if you can do that, it's almost like what you put out to help someone else, that's what will come back. And that's all comes back to being super organized as well, as we were talking about before. So this all sort of fits in. If you're organized, then you really have a little bit of time then to reach out to someone else so you can bring that back. Now, if you can do that, it seems to me that the dollars will follow. It's almost like you have to prove yourself and put yourself out first, and then the dollars can come in. And it can come in all sorts of ways, maybe a bonus or a promotion, some security coming in. So just keep that in mind. What you put out is what you're going to get back. Now, love and romance. So the sun moves into your solar seventh house on the 23rd of the month. Now, this area is the area of partnerships, relationships, love. So the sun being our most dynamic force, then, if you're looking for love, then certainly this is one of the periods in the year where love can touch your heart just that little more intensely. Now, there is a connection between the sun and Mercury towards the end of the month on the 28th, okay, which can put you in touch with somebody that you feel comfortable on a conversational level, which is important to you, Aquarius, because you're no fool. You mix with people that have the ability to just communicate on that higher intellectual level. But keep in mind that Mercury, the planet of communication, does go retrograde on the 15th. So any communication that you have towards the last couple of weeks of the month, you want to make sure that it's clear. And if it's to do with business, if we go back to the business side, it's always good to follow up in writing. Okay, so don't assume anything. Don't sort of make an assumption that somebody knows what you're trying to say and are on the same page. Now, your lucky numbers for the month are 3, 5, 6, and 19. And I put down your most dynamic day for July the 5th. So a social event is likely to come in around this time that's just going to be too hard to refuse, and even if you have to cancel or move around a few other things, go to the event. You just never know what will happen. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.